up, Whitey Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Anime Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Hakumei to Mikochi Season 1, Episode 11. So, the first portion of this episode is going to be an adaptation of Chapter 26 of the manga, and it is titled Overnight Train. So without further ado, let's get to it. So far, looking good, and we're getting a good spot, before the opening song. I'm not hating it. I really am liking it so far. Let's see. I know I've been saying this every week, but I gotta mention it again, especially here, is that the problem that Hakumei to Mikochi has in its animation is that it's the clothing. I don't understand why, and the reason where the animation is lacking clothing wise, and it does this every week, is it's in the detailing. Like, the basic outline is there, but like if you look at the manga panel, and I don't want to spend too much time on this, but if you look at the manga panel, and this is like on page 3 of chapter 26, if you look at the conductor, look at the buttons, and look at the detailing in the hat, and the detailing in the tie that the mangaka put into it, and the pants as well. And look at that, and you compare it to the 2-minute 42-second mark. And you'll understand, this has just been a reoccurring problem throughout this entire anime. Is just, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, because the thing is, and it just drives me nuts, is that the scenery, the flashbacks, the scenery, the backgrounds, the flashbacks, they're all so beautiful. Oh my god. It's just fantastic. But I just don't get why some of the characters' designs are a little wonky, but like for the most part, the character designs look pretty much true to the manga. It looks practically perfect. But just the clothing, it just looks so undetailed. I don't know if it's just animation budget. I have no fucking clue. But it just frustrates the hell out of me. I'm sorry I have to mention it every week, but god damn, it pisses me off so much. The reason being is because this anime has so much potential to be like pure art, like a March Comes In Like a Lion and a Land of the Lustrous kind of an anime. But the thing it's holding itself back from being that kind of manga to anime adaptation because of the lack of detail it puts in the clothing, and it drives me fucking nuts. You know what? It's not just the clothing either. It's also in like the hair and stuff like that. It just drives me nuts. Even Gakko and Babysitters puts more detail in shit than in clothes, even though there's like no patterns, even though there should be. I know I'm being ranty right now, but god, it drives me nuts. Like, for example, I'm gonna give you an example of this. This train looks so amazing. Like, the inside of the train looks so smooth and so crisp, and the seats looks so fantastic. Like, this anime is really bringing it to life. And you know what? The rest of the extras that we have here, they actually look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. The animators actually did a really nice job with the background characters here. I will give you props for this. But I gotta say, those seats, especially those reserve seats, look so good, and the numbers on them, like the iron numbers, they look like sorry, I'm just gonna go with metal. Those metal numbers on there for the seat placements look so fucking realistic. This is why I give Hakumei to Mikochi such a hard time, because this anime has so much potential. Like, I'll give this anime a little bit more of a hard time than like Black Clover, for example, because this anime has the potential to be like up there with the Land of the Lustrous and March Comes In Like a Lion and Natsume Yujinchou quality animes. It's like high art style anime. It's that beautiful. And that's why when there's like a lack of detail in some of the clothing or in the hair or something, I get really frustrated because it's like, dude, you produce this great quality stuff and then you give me this shit. It drives me nuts. Ooh, I like that we got the shot of the Shemaya store with the squirrel. That was a nice touch, anime, because I'm looking at the page right now where it's mentioned. And that is on page 6 of chapter 26, and we did not get that there. So that was a really nice touch. And the background with the flowers, okay, I got a tiny problem with it because it looks different, but I'm gonna give it a pass because I really, really like the color palette. The color palette is so pretty. So I'm just gonna give it a pass because I really like it. Because in the manga, if you look at the panel, the flowers are a lot smaller. But like, the thing that's just bugging me about this panel, or about this shot, and this is at the 4-minute 52-second mark, is that the flowers don't look drawn very well. Like, I would understand if it was like in a different anime, because sometimes because the flowers will look kind of wonky. Like, if this was like in Gakuen Babysitters, I would totally understand it, because Gakuen Babysitters sometimes has that kind of anime style, or kind of art style. But in this panel, if you look at the manga, the flowers look a lot more crisper. They're crisply drawn, so it's more well defined. So yeah, I'm kind of mad that the background is not like that here, but that color palette is just so pretty. So I'm kind of torn. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to mention this because of Black Clover for the past couple of weeks. Studio Period, you want to know what fire looks like? That is what fire looks like. Look at the 5-minute 20-second mark. And fucking even a little bit before that. That is what fire looks like. Okay, this is where I gotta complain about the animation just a little bit. This hedgehog here. It's a hedgehog. Well, if you look at the manga, this is on page, a second. Fuck, I don't have the page number in front of me. Just give me a second here. On page 9, you notice how more defined the quills are, even though it's an older hedgehog. I wish that's the that's the problem I have with this anime, some of the animation, is that there's not enough line work to define what the character is. And that was a huge problem I had a few weeks ago, or I think this was like the second episode or something like that, or episode 2 or episode 3 with the owl. The owl, even though I understand what they were trying to do with the owl, they were trying to be very artistic with it. You couldn't tell that was a horned owl. And yes, I can tell that this is I still could tell this is a hedgehog. It's still legible. I just wish it was the quills themselves were a little bit more defined. And the reason why they aren't so defined like that, like they are in the manga, is because of the line. There's not enough line work in the quills. But the face itself, the face actually looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, the face looks good. There's enough wrinkles in there to define that he's older. So I'm fine with that. The other thing, and I just noticed this, is Mikochi's scarf looks wrong. Let me just double check, but Mikochi's scarf looks way wrong. Yeah, Mikochi's scarf is way too small. I can't believe I did not notice that. Her scarf is way too small. It's a lot bigger in the manga. I can't believe I didn't notice that. I'm sorry, guys. But the other thing I want to mention here, I'm sorry this video is going to probably be a little bit longer. I'm trying to make these videos a lot shorter, but sorry, I have to talk about it. Is that the animation for the train looks so fucking nice. I love it. I gotta say, so far, I'm really enjoying this episode. Minus the animation issues, this episode has been really nice to watch. Like, I really feel like this chapter's coming to life, and something that has been a major plus is we're not skipping dialogue so far. Oh my god, we are not skipping any dialogue so far this week. That is a huge plus for me. And another plus right now is that when they open the window, and by the way, the scenery is just so fucking gorgeous. When they open the window and you see the leaves blowing with the wind, and you see I fucking love that. That's so cool. And you have their hair blowing too. It's nice because it shows that the animation isn't so stiff. Because there's been problems with that in other animes. I'm looking at you, Land of the Lustrous. You had that problem, but Land of the Lustrous fixed that along the way. So I gotta say, this episode is so good. I got nothing to complain about so far. Besides the animation issues, I got nothing to complain about. Like, this is Hakumei to Mikochi. This is the Hakumei to Mikochi that I fell in love with at the start of the season. It really is. Like, minus the animation, a couple animation issues that I've been having gripes with. It's just so beautiful. The music's really nice. Oh god. The rest of this animation is so fucking good. I'm loving this so much. Why couldn't all of Hakumei to Mikochi be like this? It's driving me crazy. This chapter, so we finished up this adaptation of chapter 26 at the 13-minute, 38-second mark. And it was, for the most part, it was goddamn perfect. I got minus a couple of animation issues, which, has just been a typical problem in Hakumei to Mikochi, and it's just been frustrating as fuck. Minus that, this was a really good portion. This was a good portion of the episode. I'm really excited to see if we're going to keep this up, because if this keeps up for the rest of this episode, I'm really gonna be hyped for the season finale. Because the season finale, what I'm hoping for is we're gonna see Hakumei try to find the wolf pack. I hope that's gonna be the season finale because it's gonna be so good. Anyway, let's see if we're gonna adapt the chapter I think we're gonna adapt next. Just hold on a second. So the next portion of this episode is the adaptation of chapter 27 of the manga, which makes complete sense. It's not like Gaku and Babysitters oh my god, I'm so mad at Gaku and Babysitters for what they fucking did. That was such bullshit. I'm so mad. But at least Hakumei to Mikochi is pairing chapters that actually make fucking sense. Unlike Gaku and Babysitters this last week. But anyway, so let's get to chapter 27's adaptation. And this portion is titled Rain and Tenkara. Okay, I will say this. I wish the fire were just a little bit bigger, like it is in the manga, but I will say this. This is the thing I love about Hakumei to Mikochi, is that they're extremely creative, and this is just how it's been throughout the entire season, where they, like, how it's done is kind of similar to, like, cutscenes in, like, a JRPG. Like, you know how they cut the panels out and shit? But it's not... But the quality of the animation is better than that. It's not like Black Clover, where it looks... what was it? Like a couple of weeks ago, where it looked like a PS2 game. A PS2 JRPG. No, this looks like an anime that's using techniques from JRPG, that is taking inspiration from cutscenes from JRPGs. That's the difference between Hakumei to Mikochi and Black Clover, and it's really nice, and I love it so much. But I just have to tell you, Black Clover and Studio Peria, again, this is what fire looks like. Not that shit you did a couple of weeks ago. And you know what? This past week, I will say Studio Peria did a better job with animating fire. But it still doesn't look... this is still what fire should look like. I really love the change in tone of this music. Like, it went from, like, this somber kind of, like, calm kind of thing. And then when Hakumei comes back with the lures, like, it's all happy and joyous. I fucking love it. Like, the sudden shift in tone. It's really cool. Something I gotta say that I'm really liking is when Mikochi is having these inner monologues in this portion of the episode. I really like what they're doing when they're separate doing the cut. So like the first time they had like, the raindrops in the background, and the second time when Mikochi's singing I'm not forcing myself or anything, and they have the cut of Hakumei, I really like the fish in the background. That is really nice. This is a really nice touch, anime. I gotta give you props for this. Oh my god, the camellias. It looks so beautiful. I'm telling you right now, just pause it at the 18-minute, 11-second mark. I could seriously frame that and put it up on my wall. It looks so beautiful. This is what I mean. For those that are curious what I mean by like art, this is what I mean by art. This is what I mean by Hakumei to Mikochi being art, and why I'm hard on this anime. And like when I cover March Comes In Like a Lion, I'll be hard on that shit as well. And same with Yamamushi Pedal when I cover it too, because I expect this quality of animation every fucking week from them, because they can fucking do it. And I trust me, I expect the same shit from Studio Bones when Boku no Hero Academia comes back, and I will expect it from Shokugeki no Soma. But don't get me started with Shokugeki no Soma. That anime has enough problems on its own when it comes to manga to anime adaptation. Fuck. I'm kind of not looking forward to covering it, to be honest, but I'm going to do it anyway. But anyway, let's get back to this. Back to the topic at hand. This is fucking gorgeous. This is art. That old hedgehog was right. As soon as Mikochi admitted that, this is boring. Like, I don't want to do this shit. I'm sorry it's boring. But, like, I feel kind of the same. My man likes fishing. But the thing is, with my man, though, is he'll fish, but he'll have, like, some beer and when he goes fishing, and he's just chilling. He likes that kind of shit. Me, like, I gotta be doing something. Like, I gotta be constantly, like, active. Like, I gotta be reading or something, or I'll be bored out of my fucking mind. So, yeah. But, God, I really love the shit. But, like, as soon as Hakumei admitted, or not Hakumei, as soon as Mikochi admitted that shit, though, she caught the fish, and then, but she almost caught it. She lost it. But that fish was fucking huge. But that shot of the camellias, though, at the 21-minute, 33-second mark, whoo, it's beautiful. Okay, so let's talk about this fish. The one that Mikochi was supposed to catch. Overall, it looks pretty damn good. I think it could use just maybe a little bit more detailing in the scales. But overall, maybe that's just me being picky. But overall, this fish looks really, really nice. It looks like it's come to life. It looks really, really nice. It's definitely, like, I can tell what the fuck it is. I can tell that it's a goddamn fish. This episode was fucking perfect. When it comes to manga to anime adaptation, with content-wise, nothing was skipped this week. Finally, nothing was skipped. It was anime gods, you have heard my goddamn prayers. Hakumei to Mikochi was fucking perfect this week. I am so goddamn happy. The only thing, there was just a few problems with animation this week. Other than that, it looked really, really nice. The animation gripes I have with this anime is mainly like a little bit of line work. And that could have like really taken the animation to like a whole nother level. And other than that, this episode was goddamn perfect. This is exactly what I want. Just about exactly what I want from Hakumei to Mikochi every week. This is what I was looking for just every week from a manga to anime adaptation standpoint. Animation, like, obviously with Hakumei's animation, I will say this, I will never get the lion's mane hair from Hakumei that I want, but it frustrates me, but whatever. I'm just accepting it at this point. But, God, this episode was beautiful. I'm so goddamn happy that we finally got an episode of Hakumei to Mikochi where nothing was skipped. I hope that this is a sign that for the season finale, if we're getting the Wolfpack episode like I think we are, if we're getting those chapters, that nothing gets skipped. Please, Hakumei to Mikochi anime, just do this for me. Please, that's all I'm asking. For the love of God, give us those chapters. Do not skip content, and do not screw up the animation for Mama Wolf. If you screw that shit up, I'm gonna be so mad, because the way the wolf is drawn in the manga is so gorgeous. I really want to see it animated beautifully. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. What did you guys think of this episode? I think this was from a manga to anime adaptation point of view, this was the best episode of the fucking season. I'm not gonna lie. This was probably the best episode of the season from a manga to anime adaptation point of view. Nothing was goddamn skipped. I think this is the best episode since I think the first, maybe even second episode. I'm so goddamn proud of you, Hakumei to Mikochi, that you're fucking improving your shit. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing, want to contribute to my channel expansion, there's a few ways you can do that. You can donate to my PayPal, GoFundMe, Patreon, or purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. All that's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye!